What's up, everyone? Mario back again with another Suits 2 devlog, or Suits Absolute Power. That's the final name, but I'm going to call it Suits 2. We're all going to be calling it Suits 2 because it is just much easier just to say Suits 2. However, the name of the game is Suits Absolute Power, in case you guys didn't know. So today, got a bit to show you. Not so much, not very much, but a good amount of stuff that we've done this week, or last week. So, let me get my controller. So, we have made some changes to the NPCs a bit. So, originally you would talk to them, and they would just give you like one line of dialogue. Because that's kind of how I programmed it. And I was going to go back to them and make some changes, like having them be able to say multiple lines or being able to have a conversation with them. Let me just talk to this guy randomly. Yeah, he's talking. That's just a single quote. Guy's also got one-liner. There's a lot of one-liners. Yeah, here's one that's not a one-liner. So we still have to replace this placeholder text name box here. And I'm not 100% sure why, but right now my game is kind of lagging on me, but I think it's because of OBS. Could be from OBS. Another thing we have done is putting some dialogue to objects, which is not working right now, I guess. Unless these objects don't have anything. I'll have to see. Let me see on this one. No. I might have to go back and check on the system again. I could do that real quick right now. So as I show you guys my screen, I can actually go and explain how the system works, just to kind of spare some time. So when I open up this is the collision object, for example, and they kind of share a similar, yeah, here's the problem. Current text plus, okay, 0. No. Very strange, actually. I'm not 100% sure why this is not working. Where they all have and I have tried this before. Well, our goal here was to try making this as close to RPG Maker as possible. Like anything I make, I'm just trying to kind of emulate RPG Maker work. And so we want to be able to put as much text, as much dialogue as we need for these objects. However, I guess as of now, these objects aren't working, but the NPCs are working, so that's still good. But I'm not sure why this is not working. I'll go ahead and just move on then. Hey guys, this is just a quick recording. I figured out the problem right after finished recording the other video. It was actually a variable I actually had in the collision object that is kind of deprecated, I guess. It was just something to say if you could talk, you set it to true if you can actually interact with the object. And so yeah, I forgot about that. So yeah, now we can actually show you interact with most of these objects that you feel like, oh, yes. So yeah, this isn't, it's not working. Now it is. I think I might know why, but it doesn't matter. Angle pieces are weird. So yes, it works. To the next topic of the session I think everybody was waiting for. So we decided to just kind of put some of the quest making to the side, since in reality we already have everything we need to make quests. So we said, well, let's work on something a little bit more meaty, I guess. Let me see, now it's not showing up. Great. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So I mean, I got really excited working on this, but it took us, I think, about like 2 days to finish this, but it took a bit more time to actually like come up with it and try to figure out what we wanted to do. It took me a whole like day and a half, I think, to finish just making some, make some functionality of it work properly. So, casino, we got the casino here, and when you go up to one of these machines, you could actually play slots. So as you can see, I have this little dialogue window right here. That's not going to be their final product. This is just so that we can see kind of statistics of things, how much money you earn, how much you've profit, how much you've lost, how many jackpot spins in total. So I spun this like 100 times, got like 1 jackpot, I think, and yeah. So how does this work? Now, if you are not familiar with Caesar's Palace, the game, for the Sega Genesis or SNES, this is very similar to that, but not, I guess, not as complicated. We wanted to make it something easy, but yet similar to that of actual slots. So we have 3 buttons here, and each button is the amount of money you want to bet. So you might notice actually my controller is drifting a bit. I have to fix that, but right now we're going to leave it as is. So let's say if I bet $10, the lowest amount of money I can bet, you can make, I guess, decent money. However, it's the higher the risk you take, the more reward. So you get a 1x multiplier for the amount of money you make in for $10. $5 is a 2 times, 100 is 4 times. So let's just give it a whirl. So this is me using the controller, but this works the same as if you're using a mouse. So if I were to click here, select which one, you had to select one first before you can start. Then I'm going to hold down the A button, and you have a little bit of a switch, and then you're going to shoot like that. Yep, I was really proud of that. It's pretty exciting. It's really fun, I think. I really like this, and we still have one more machine to do for the casino. And so, okay, so now I can explain. So in the final version of this, I want to actually have a kind of chart that you can pull up at any time by pressing the start button on the controller, for example. Might have to figure out what button I want to do for the keyboard, but the keyboard has so many buttons, it's not a big deal. So you'll notice we have 3 reels, and I got 2 of them that are same here, and you heard a little doo-doo. That's a small win. This is considered a small win when you get 2 combos next to each other. So like these 2 here, or if this was right over here, switch places. If this was over here, you can get the gist of, you might get the gist of it. You get a small win, and depending on which combo you get, it depends on how much money. So briefcase is the least amount. This is a set. This is after briefcase goes the money bags, then Jerome, then suits. But suits gives you a different currency. So I explained in later videos that we have 2 kind of currency. So you have your money that you make, and then you have tokens, which can be converted to money, but are actually only used within the casino. So the second machine that's going to be in the casino uses tokens, or you can cash out tokens. Kind of like when poker, when you go to an actual casino, you get the chips. It's just like that. So we're going to just pull this again. see what we get. Jerome. And a suit. So if you get 3 suits in a row, that's the jackpot. 3 suits is the jackpot. And that gives you a total of, I believe it is 2 tokens. Yes, it is 2 tokens with just 100. This is baseline stuff. You can do the math when you multiply it. So I got a bit of money from that. Because 2 Jerome heads gives me some cash, but 3 Jerome heads gives you 1 token. So it all depends. So I'm going to put some $100 down. It's not going to increase my chances or anything. Just so you know, this isn't like a better, you know, it's just more, if you make money, you're going to at least make more money back. But you're spending a lot of money. Another Jerome suits combo. So yeah, it's a pretty simple system, but fun. It's fun, simple. Visually, I'm quite proud of how it looks. And that's kind of what we spent most of like last week on, and just trying to do some dialogue stuff for the world itself. Now, the next machine is going to be a CSGO like crate unboxing thing, if you know what that is, if you know how that looks. The system is we're still trying to figure out how we want it to work exactly before we actually start working on it. So that's the only thing that's kind of done of it. Still not really done, I guess. It's still in the planning phase. So next week, by next week, I really want to get done this. I do want to get the spin win done, but that is, I feel like we should probably leave that for another week. Depends. What I do want to get done though is this week is getting the items done. So we already have like an inventory system here, but I haven't touched it since I've finished it, or made it. It's not done. And as with the dialogue, Gabe has been putting a lot of things where you get items. And I need to make those items, and then I need to make it so you can actually get them. Now, because of the system I have already, it shouldn't be too hard. But my problem is being able to do things like, like key items, like being able to use certain items and something might happen, like dialogue might pop up. It all really depends. But yes, that is pretty much all there is this week. Just some basic little dialogue with these characters, the environment, which I have to fix because I didn't check that before making this video. But it's pretty much the same thing. I'll get that fixed today. So yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you check out our social media links down the bottom. Support us any way you want. Following us is the best, honestly. We do have a Patreon if you want to throw anything at that. Anything helps at this point. And yeah, see you guys next week.